In a previous video, I had shared how I went about organizing all the different jobs and classes I've unlocked. Since figuring out a few things, I've improved upon what I've done. I am currently on my alt account, since this is where I had tested everything on. After explaining everything on this account, I will switch to my main account and actually do everything there. But to start, I would like to explain how the hotbars and cross hotbar share works. I will go into that. Essentially, each job has 10 hotbars and 8 cross hotbars specifically linked to them. So if I change anything on any of these hotbars or cross hotbars, it won't affect another job. For example, because cross hotbar 8 is shared, I can't do that one right now. For example, I'll switch to the 4th hotbar, which I already have some stuff on for some reason. I removed those. Let's switch to it again. I will place, let's just place Hakaze on there. It won't affect my dancer, 4th cross hotbar. But it'll still be on my Sams. Now let's say I turn sharing on for that 4th cross hotbar. Hakaze got removed because now it's shared through all of the jobs that I've unlocked. So, and it's been removed just from that. But if I was to turn it off, Hakaze will still be on there. Now let's say I place something on this hotbar, which is still shared on the 4th one. It will remain there for my Sam as well. I'm just going to remove it. And then undo this. And Hakaze should be back on. But I don't use the 4th cross hotbar unless I'm crafting or gathering. Sometimes I need it there. So I only use the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. 2nd and 3rd mainly for battle. The 8th one is used for general battle stuff, I guess. And raid stuff. So basically, once you toggle on the share, it is linked to all of your jobs. You can think of it that way. Whereas if you don't have it toggled on, it is linked to just that specific job. There are a few things about the cross hotbar that is not available, that is available for regular hotbars. Specifically some text commands. So let's say, there it is. The cross hotbar display, that you cannot turn off specific cross hotbars. So I can't just type in the command to turn off cross hotbar 2, 3, 4, anything like that specifically. It will only turn it all off or all on, which you have to use this one instead of the display on this one. And I will show that too. However, with hotbars, it does work. And as you saw, I have a lot of them because I already did this on this alternate account. As for hotbars, it depends on how you have your HUD set up. So my HUD for this one, although I can use the regular hotbars as well, I have everything set up for cross hotbars with HUD 1's layout, whereas HUD 3 has everything more centralized for regular hotbar use. This is my macro that I've tested, and I will change to my main account later to show the rest. I don't have a lot of jobs unlocked on this one. For HUD 1, I have it set up to where, I don't know, like, I've noticed some people, they might use, I don't know if anyone would do this, but they might use a controller to play, but mouse and keyboard for other things. So I have a macro set up so that you can hide your cross hotbar and pull up the regular hotbars. And then it's set up so that you can individually see which jobs and classes, or all of them, that you want to choose. And then you can hide all that. I don't know if this one was the one that actually redisplays my cross hotbar, so I will need to do that. And it hides it again. That's for people who you play on controller and then want to use their mouse for something. I'm on the PS5, so I actually use controller and just the wireless keyboard instead of the mouse as well. I have the mouse hooked up, mouse and keyboard hooked up, and using the mouse right now because it makes doing the hotbar stuff a lot easier. Now to show the hotbar one, with just the hotbar one, whoops. I need to change my HUD layout to HUD layout 3. Those are just place fillers. I need to do that because that was the previous one and this one will. So these are just placeholders for if I ever want to do use keyboard and mouse. I have hotbars 1, 2, and 3, which is plenty for all the actions. And then the hotbar, the one above here, because of how I have it set up, that's actually hotbar 7, so that I can display actions and traits or my character. But it essentially works the same way, where everything is centralized. And it all depends on how you have it set up. You can basically swap this hotbar to over here, like how I showed earlier, or over here on the right side. It all depends on how you want it customized. Let me see if I have my 4th hotbar or HUD. Nope, it was not set up. So back to the first one, and everything's back to normal for me to use in my controller. With that being said, I'm going to switch to my main and actually finish setting all of it up, as well as adding a few macros and everything, and I will also show that. But I'm going to skip the login and everything because sometimes it does take a little bit to log in. So now I am currently on my main account, and I'm just gonna finish setting everything up for my main. I've been swapping it over to the new way, so I will be swapping all of this out. And then redoing some macros. and also add in share to a few others. Actually, it's a lot easier if I actually go to these because I have these already. So I want to change this to be more generic, I guess. I'm adding the macro icon to switch it to faint, which represents all melee DPS basically. And then for this one, I'm gonna do Peloton. For all physical range, and this will be my 4th Crosshotbar. That means I'm gonna delete all these. These were the old ones that I've done. I mean, they're essentially the same thing, but so physical range and virus, or was it Addle? Used to be virus, I guess. For magical range. This one for all crafters and gatherers. And I will change the icon to be so that it's more in line with what I have with regular hotbars. What is this one? Final appraisal. Because it looks like hand and the L for hand crafters, land. Because there's 2 words, you have to do the exclamation point or quotations, otherwise it won't work. Now that I've gotten everything organized and assigned to how I liked it, I will showcase all of them and then show the macros themselves, as well as giving my final thoughts on the different methods. And with that, let's go. in order to showcase the HUD's layout swapping one, I have to change a few things as well as change to the HUDs themselves. First thing I had to do was change to HUD 2 because I have it from going from HUD 2 to HUD 4 for its layout. So what I had to do was swap it to HUD 2, and then in character configuration I had to enable hotbar 1, 2, and 3, as well as disabling the cross hotbar. And then move into HUD layout 4. I had to basically do the same thing, except enable hotbar 4 as well, because that's where the main selection is going to be. So if I did it correctly, it should work. And with the hotbar stuff, I have to use the mouse because I don't know how to do it on keyboard. Although I have it set up like this, I will eventually try to learn how to play on keyboard and mouse, but for now it's PS5, so on controller all the way for me. So with this one, I like everything to be centralized, and there is no HUD swapping. Everything is just based off of your macro. The HUD I'm using right now is HUD 3. I mean, if you set up your HUD correctly, then there wouldn't be any issues really. Everything will be handled through your macros. I changed the style to be up and down as well. Makes it a little bit better in my view. I also had to include the hotbar numbers and hotbar cycling, but you can literally just turn those off and it'll still work just the same. Because your macro is what's doing all the changing and everything. So I swapped to my alt account and I was testing out the HUD swapping method and it just didn't work out very well. So I was able to find a way to actually do it so where it works out regardless of which HUD you use, as long as you keep your hotbars 1, 2, and 3 as your main hotbars for your battle or crafting or gathering, and then you make your HUD in order from hotbars 4 through 10 as your organization one, and it will all work out really well. I'm gonna show you on my alt with the HUD being on HUD 3 right now, and it still works, and then I'll swap to HUD 1 and you'll see that it all works still. And it mainly comes down to whether you want to whether you want to keep your hotbars 1 through 3 to be displayed on or off. This one is utilized for the cross hotbar if you want to keep your using cross hotbar but then use your mouse to select it on a different side. So is this one. I don't think I need these two anymore. I just have that up there for the moment. And to show that it's working, I'm gonna put that there. Put that there. And then it's still working here. Now I'm gonna switch to HUD 1 where I have the organization over on this side. So suppose I put it onto my cross hotbar because I want to use my cross hotbar to be what enables it. I would need to, I already have it on there, and you can see that it displays it on this side, and then you just, because it's still the same macros, so it'll still work. But what you need to do is use this to keep your cross hotbar, adjust it to for that. So now I'm on my main, and it's the same macros. Still working. Just to prove it as well. And I am on HUD 3 on my main. Now I swap to HUD 2 and everything's on the side. It still works because all the macros are still the same. I don't think I have it set up with the cross hotbar to be on the side. Yeah. So I can't show that one on this one. But cross hotbar still works, and you can keep all these shares on if you want. The hide unassigned slots actually doesn't hide it for cross hotbar, which I find strange, but yeah. So technically I don't need this. And I can just utilize these ones now. Alright, that's it.